Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a really fascinating strategy and a pretty unique product package. The ultimate goal here, generating totally legitimate YouTube traffic without relying on paid ads or resorting to those super annoying spam tactics that, let's be honest, we all absolutely despise. Look, whenever we hear the phrase free traffic, it is completely natural to be a little skeptical, right? I mean, usually it's just another buzzword for dropping links in comment sections, pasting generic praise, and crossing your fingers hoping someone clicks. It's a trop, and it usually just gets your account silently shadow banned, leaving you shouting into an empty void. But the source material we are looking at today acts as a complete myth-buster to that old approach, proposing a much more structured, responsible method instead. Okay, let's map this all out. We're going to cover 1. The free traffic problem, 2. A value-first strategy, 3. The 6-phase method, 4. A Chatgpt Accelerator, 5. The PLR business opportunity, and 6. The final verdict. Section 1. The free traffic problem. Before we get into the solution, we really have to understand the sheer frustration that new creators face when trying to build an audience from scratch. So traditionally, beginners do this thing where they paste generic praise, like great video, and then boom, they immediately drop a link, or they literally beg strangers to visit their channel. Well, YouTube's algorithm is smart. It spots this deceptive, repetitive behavior right away and flags it as spam. It's incredibly risky. The new way taught in this workbook, however, requires value-first participation. It's all about earning viewer curiosity, rather than just demanding it. Moving to Section 2. A value-first strategy. This fundamentally changes how we actually interact inside existing niche conversations. It's not about hacking the system. It is about genuine contribution. And this brilliantly illustrates the exact psychology behind the strategy. It literally starts with a single, highly valuable comment. That one comment sparks reader curiosity, which leads to a channel visit. Once they're there, they watch a relevant video, which eventually turns into a subscription. Notice something missing? There is absolutely no link dropping in this chain. It depends entirely on demonstrating your knowledge so effectively that the right viewers actively choose to investigate you. Now, we need to set some realistic expectations here. This method, it's a targeted discovery strategy and a great way to participate helpfully. What it is absolutely not is a license to just advertise beneath someone else's hard work. It's not an excuse to paste the exact same comment everywhere, and it definitely doesn't guarantee overnight shortcuts. Establishing these clear boundaries is what makes this a credible, responsible blueprint rather than some reckless scheme. And this matters immensely because protecting your channel's reputation is really the only way to ensure long-term, sustainable growth. Section 3. The 6-phase method. So how do we actually execute this? Well, the workbook breaks it all down into a highly tactical, actionable process. There are 6 specific phases you go through to build this trustworthy channel footprint. And get this, you don't even start commenting until phase 4. First, you have to define a focused audience in phase 1. Then, in phase 2, you prepare your channel so that when curious people do show up, you've got at least 5 useful starter videos waiting for them. Phase 3 is about finding the right videos to comment on, followed by actually writing the comments, converting those visitors, and finally measuring your results to see what's actually moving the needle. Now, phase 3 is truly the foundation here, finding the right opportunities. You aren't just commenting blindly. You are hunting for one of 5 specific gaps in a video: a missing step, a missing example, an unanswered question from the audience, an important warning, or a useful exception. The goal is to identify something that strengthens the discussion without ever publicly grading or attacking the creator. You essentially become an extension of the video's value. Once you spot that gap, phase 4 gives you this strict 4-part formula for the comment itself. First, you reference a specific idea from the video so everyone knows you actually watched it. Second, you add that useful step or warning you identified. Third, you support it with a quick reason. And fourth, you close naturally. No links, no hey, go check out my channel. You just let the sheer value of your comment do all the heavy lifting to earn that curiosity. All right, Section 4, the Chatgpt Accelerator. Doing all of this manually is highly effective, sure, but the product also includes an optional 16-page bonus guide that completely modernizes the workflow. This is such a brilliantly scoped optional AI use case. Basically, you paste a YouTube video transcript and a specific viewer comment into Chatgpt, and the AI drafts a helpful, non-promotional reply for you. It's designed to speed up an already sound manual method, not to completely replace your own judgment. Think of it as a tool to eliminate writer's block, but it's definitely not a forced dependency to make the whole system work. Let's pivot to Section 5, the PLR Business Opportunity. Because this source material isn't just a guide for you to read and use, it is actually a private label rights, or PLR, business asset. What this means is buyers aren't just getting information, they are purchasing a ready-made launch foundation. The bundle includes the entire 55-page workbook, social media posts, promotional email swipes, short video scripts, graphics, and even a full sales letter. You can customize the whole shebang, put your own name on it, and sell it as your very own product. And the versatility here is huge. I mean, free traffic is a totally universal need, right? You can position this product for affiliate marketers, digital product sellers, coaches, consultants, or even brand new YouTube creators. Across the board, the core promise remains exactly the same: relevant visibility through value-first participation. According to the independent review data we analyzed, the vendor behind this, Michelle Serrois, has constructed a remarkably clean and transparent two-step sales funnel. You're looking at an $8 front end and just a single $17 upgrade. Yep, that brings the absolute maximum full funnel spend to just $25. In an industry that is notoriously packed with endless, super expensive upsell traps that just leave buyers feeling totally nickel and dimed, this simplicity is highly unusual and, frankly, incredibly refreshing. Now, what's really interesting here is the sheer power of the PLR license included. Sure, you can edit the content, rebrand it, and bundle it, but the real kicker, you can actually pass private label rights onto your own buyers. This means genuine PLR rights transfer, not just some restricted personal resale license. It offers immense publishing flexibility. But alongside all that freedom comes this remarkably responsible direct warning from the creator right in the licensing terms. It explicitly tells resellers, do not overpromise rights to your buyers. Finding that level of direct, clear guidance baked right into the PLR license, it just builds immense trust in the overall integrity of the product. All right, Section 6, the final verdict. Bringing both the tactical YouTube strategy and the PLR business elements together, it's time to look at our objective final evaluation based on the independent review data. On the pro side, we have a highly coherent, non-spammy traffic method. We have a wonderfully clean, low-cost funnel from an established vendor, and we have an exceptionally clear, generous PLR license. However, just to maintain absolute neutrality here, the review does flag one unknown. The refund policy is not stated on the sales page. Given the vendor's history with instant digital access products, it is highly recommended to verify those refund terms before you purchase, just to be safe. Ultimately, this explainer highlights a much-needed shift away from all that internet marketing noise right back toward authentic contribution. So whether you want to use this strategy to grow your own channel or you want to rebrand the workbook to sell to your own audience, the core question is this: are you ready to stop spamming links and start earning your traffic through genuine, undeniable value? Because that shift in mindset, well, that could change your entire online trajectory.